Saturday. I got a few things to do. I was short one sprinkler hanger, so had to tie that up. My engineer asked me to brace my seismic brace for earthquakes. My three risers on my valve station. I got to extend my fire department connection higher by 12 inches for the builder, and yeah, tie those three up, and then I think I'm almost 85% done here, and I can just walk away until finishing. Oh, this thing takes up so much time, this job, but that's what I bid for. I bid for extra hours, so usually happens when you do these tiny little multi dwellings. Things arise, and it's been going on 2 years. I think I've been 2 years here now. So let's finish this up. We're gonna brace it across the three risers, tie them all together, and then one four-way somewhere at the end. I got the two-way bracing here. That's going that way, and this one I got going down, but then I need the 45 for the left and the right. Just at the top there because it's kind of floppy. And that's it. Let me get that done, and I'll show you in a bit. Thanks. So in commercial applications for earthquake bracing, they want to see your risers not flop around. So I had it all braced down here, and my engineer came in and inspected. He says, can you just put a little bit of bracing up here? And so I got my horizontal and my lateral. I got it all bolted. I just got to tighten a little bit more. That looks pretty good. I gave him a little more room up here, the builder, for a ceiling. He's gonna hide those couplings and come out with a little bit of a bulk. And I got it all bolted here to the other side. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're coming on the other side of the wall, and there it is right there. How's that look? I can't see it. Should need a light. There we go. Looks pretty good. A little bit too tight, I think. And yeah, that's the earthquake bracing for the valve station. Now let's close this door up and do the fire department connection riser. You know what? I did some work on the plastic. I want to test it. So why don't we just take a look to see if I did my work right, and fill up the system again after the 200 psi test, because I did cut into the pipe. I want to make sure it holds. And I also want to check first my check valve, my one-way check for my fire department connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off my two risers to the upper floors and test my check and the ball drip. I'll take a look at that right now for you. So here's my check. Now the ball drip, I'm going to leave off. So to know that this works, I have to leave this open, so if any water comes out, I know this is not working. So let's test that. And let's just shut these off. This is off, this is off, and then now we'll just turn the water on and see if it holds. Turn this on, turn this on, and then we'll just creep this on. It should also, oh, one of my cocks are open. Who the fuck? I thought it was defaulted closed. Okay, so well, I guess I know that works. Let's stop for a second, get a screwdriver. All right. Hopefully that's off. Let's crack it open again. Okay, she's on. Let's go all the way open here. And okay, well, this hasn't been really tested going this way, because when I tested, I shut these off. So it looks like it's holding. Obviously, I didn't test it because this cock was open. I don't see any water coming out of there. But what I want to do is, I'm pretty sure there's an air pocket here. So I'm going to let it go a little bit here. There we go. Little hammer. So I'll close this up again. And now I know that this check is holding tight. I don't see any water coming out, so I'll put that ball drip on there come finish time, because usually it gets knocked off by drywallers. No offense to the drywallers, but let's fill these guys up to static pressure, city pressure, and let's see if I did my work correctly upstairs. So I'm at the top floor in the attic. I put a little pressure on and then shut it off, and I'm bleeding out the air so that the work that I did up here, it has water behind the gluing. So I can hear the air coming out, so can you. Wait for some water. And I got some drip. That's called bleeding. We'll just tighten that up. There you go. Put the cut back on. Now I know there's water up here, because there is that air pocket that we got to worry about. And I'll do some more. I'll do there's 5 or 6 up here. Okay, so I'm up and running. I got my static pressure. That's almost 100 psi, which is pretty cool. Don't have to worry about too many 90s. I left it shut off so that when they continue working while I'm not here, if they bust a hole, it's only the water in the pipe that'll escape, and it won't keep flowing. You know, some people just don't know how to shut off a main, and that door is normally locked, and you'll have to run and get the key, and by that time the whole house has got, you know, nice floor of water. And yeah, I'm just gonna go do that fire department connection. Let's go do that and then continue on. Here's my fire department connection, and I'm gonna extend this now a little higher. And here's my fire alarm panel, so they know which fire department knows where the fire is. So let's take care of that business, and then maybe I can have a Saturday. All right, we're all in a rush today. Saturday's busy. Just so you know, Canada flatlined the COVID. We're not too infected over here in BC. So it's, you know, we're all listening, staying home. And I like to work alone myself, so I'm not infected or had a chance to be infected. So stay home, and then your state will be, or province, or will be cured of this COVID. It's working here for us in BC. Okay, so it's done. I got it all extended up a little bit, and I still got room for the plate, the finished plate after finishing that says fire department connection, and it wasn't too bad. Had to take off all the sticky stuff and put it back on. Ugh. That looks good, but the next thing is that I'm supposed to core 2 holes in this wall. They got the plywood there for me. And I'm thinking it's Saturday, it's so beautiful out. My son needs a couple of records for his new player. Should I or shouldn't I, man? Well, I guess we'll see. You know what? I'm just gonna go home. It's too nice of a day. I did all the loose ends, the coring hole I can get later. I got 4 of those this next coming week to do, so maybe I'll just do them all in one day. It is a bit of a fuss, and it's Saturday. People are probably still sleeping. You know, I can make up all the excuses. I just don't want to do it. You know, God help me. Have a good Saturday, folks. Yeah, baby.